Well, if it ain't the WUW Heavyweight Champion, PJ Savage.
You don't remember what happened last time you put your hands on me?
I remember exactly what happened. I remember exactly what happened while I was on that floor after you smacked the taste out of my mouth. I want to see you do that in the ring. I want you. I don't care who's in the match. I don't care if it's for the belt. I'm going to prove to you and everybody else on this damn roster that I can hang. That I can hang with the main eventers. That I deserve to be called the alpha of WUW.
Alright. Last time we stood in this spot, I smacked the taste out your mouth. Damn right I did. And I asked you one thing. Do you think you can hang? Well, tonight, you prove if you can hang.
After a star is shining, there's only one thing that I want. One thing that I want delivered to me. And that is my rematch. Because now I am pissed. I'm the pissed man. And I am coming for Jesse Lebon and my New York State title tonight. Right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our first match of the evening, and it is for that New York State title. Gary Post, the Postman, calling himself the Pissed Man. He knows that Disturbia took that title away from him.
I don't know if that's a wise move by Jesse.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily a wise move by Gary Post enacting his rematch clause so soon after losing at A Star is Shining. Now, make no mistake, Broadway, in the rankings, he is the #1 contender after losing that belt, but a loss here to the champion in competition for that belt could drop him as far as #5 in the New York State rankings.
And I have to tell you, I was left off that list, so I don't really care about it.
Well, I mean, the rankings are vitally important to understand who is the top dog, who you've got a gun for right now. From my perspective, Gary Post is just merely shooting for that top spot again. He is trying to be the top gun.
Top gun. Now, you said that it was 5?
It is 5. That is right, Broadway. 5 people can be ranked at a time. And if you are not ranked, the best way to get on those rankings, beat a ranked opponent. So it is a call to step up. It is a unique feature of this house.
Look, he got right up right away. All right, so I'm still trying to get my head around this ranking thing because I was left off. So it's the champion, and then it's 5 contenders?
That is correct, Broadway. Gary Post right now proving himself to be the worthy contender as that innovative offense of his, that technical prowess is starting to come into play on the champion here.
Well, you know what I'm going to do because I was left off?
What is that, Broadway?
I'm going to make my own rankings. I'm going to have Blackjack.
No, don't finish the quote, Broadway.
Hookers is what we call Gary Post because he's able to stretch and turn people.
Well, you are incredible, and so is this turn of events,
well,
ladies
what
and
happened?
gentlemen.
Look at the ropes.
Jesse Lebon's back went crashing in there, and they're going to fix the ropes here as the referee, the official, distracted there for a moment, and that might have saved Jesse Lebon's skin.
Wait. Where was Lady Rain? Did she do that?
I don't know. It's a rare thing to see a rope bust like that, especially when Jesse Lebon took the impact that he did. It might have softened that blow a little bit, and Jesse Lebon taking advantage of that turn of events.
You don't think that Jesse Lebon really has evil powers, do you?
I don't know. We have seen so many ill intentions borne out by Disturbia already in their nascent form. Who knows what could happen when they get a full head of steam. But right now, Gary Post trying to get that full head of steam as well, and Jesse Lebon
going for that evil.
Certainly was. He tried to get that evil, and Gary Post is not ready to have that enacted upon him. Wants to continue to chop this man down, and you can tell it has gotten personal because Gary Post has gone away from his usual technical approach and is just trying to beat this man senseless, Broadway.
Well, you don't want to go back down to 5.
No, you certainly don't. You do not want to fall down these rankings. Gary Post knows that this is his best shot that he could have in the near future to take that New York State title belt back. right now, turns a beautiful snapmare in, and right now Gary Post is showing out with real focus, Broadway.
I'm surprised he's not focusing on that arm.
Well,
that way he can do his PTS submission holds.
Well, you wonder whether or not that might come into play, as Gary Post is clearly incensed in that ring, and could that be detracting? Could the fact that he has gotten away from that technical strategy affect him here in the long run? So far, so good for the young man, but Jesse Lebon turns that around. Almost a modified complete shot, shades of Raven there, but it's not going to be enough.
Because he can't keep the Postman down, or the Pissman in this event.
Absolutely. He has been calling himself by that moniker of late because he wants to exemplify that anger. But you see there, Lady Rain has joined us here at ringside and is watching this match with intent. You wonder whether or not Gary Post is going to be able to maintain focus on the man in front of him. Ooh, and that man came rapidly in front of him right now, and Gary Post, for the first time in this match, in a real bit of trouble here.
I knew he was fine.
You want to see this. It's hard to have a lot of sympathy for a young man who is so negative towards our fans and has made no friends as New York State champion, mind you. But even someone in his situation, you don't want to see him lose the title.
Scouted. He was going for that evil again.
Had that evil scouted, yes he did, and he has turned it around into a DDT. A DDT here, and this could be the real opportunity. Oh, hang on, wait a second. That DDT, Jesse Lebon did not get the shoulders up, ladies and gentlemen. Lady Rain pulling our junior official, Adrian Serrano, out of the ring here. And you bet Gary Post is going to have some words for her.
What's going on
right hang on, he's got to be careful.
Paying attention, Gary, you got to pay attention.
He's got to be careful here.
Pay attention.
And Jesse, oh my goodness, he hits that evil. That's just plain evil.
Now that's not fair. They should have disqualified Jesse right there because there was outside interference.
And Gary Post took his eyes off the prize for a number of seconds, and it ended up being all the difference. And now look at that, Disturbia harassing this official here. We know you won, kid. We know you're taking it home. You don't need to gloat about it.
Things are going to get interesting in the world of unpredictable wrestling.
Gold. Disturbia has gold. You see, this is what happens when you get people, when you get the coal together, and the pressure that is me turns it into diamonds, turns it into gold. You know what? No. You know who else has gold? Miss Jada Rose has gold. Miss Jada Rose won gold. Oh, you think you're real cute, don't you? You don't understand. Disturbia is here, and you're lucky we didn't interfere in that match. Jada Rose, Little Miss WUW Women's Champion. I challenge you to a match, because you know what happens when I win, right? I become #1 contender. I hope you're ready. Disturbia is ready. Disturbia is ready. I am ready. Are you woman enough? Disturbia.
Well, folks, Flash is off to an amazing start this week. As you have just seen, Gary Post, he earned his rematch by being the #1 contender after he lost that New York State title. But once again, the Evil One Jesse Lebon and Lady Rain have plans in mind to keep him away from that belt, and they came to fruition tonight. Gary Post dropping out of that #1 contender spot with a loss tonight. Now, lest you think that the action is not going to stay quick and furious, we have some amazing things coming for you in that ring. And it's going to start off next with Fireball Carlos defending his brand new new North American title against the former champion J Bushii. Now, Bushii has had time to recuperate. He was suffering from illness and his star is shining, but he is 100% and ready to go. Will he get that belt back from Fireball Carlos tonight? You're just going to have to keep watching to see. And in the women's division, ladies and gentlemen, Jada Rose has been thrown an absolute gauntlet by Lady Rain. She's gunning for that women's belt, but the question remains, will Jada take her up on that challenge and defend that belt as a fighting champion? More to follow, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is time now. J Bushii is ready to go. He has healed up from his illness, Broadway, and he is ready for another crack at that North American title he lost on A Star Is Shining.
And you know what? It's excuses that he's using. He didn't win because he was in the ring with 4 other people. He's going to say that if he wasn't sick. It doesn't matter because, look, there's the winner. There is the clear winner, the Fireball. The crowd went crazy when he came out.
Well, credit where it is due. Certainly, Carlos got to that position by earning his way. He is an extremely talented young man. Take nothing away, but you do have to wonder, in one-on-one competition with the run that J Bushii has been on when he has been 100%, will he continue to challenge for belts, or will he drop all the way down to number 5 in those rankings for the North American title?
Oh, don't talk to me about those rankings. Well, look at this.
Oh my goodness! Well, ladies and gentlemen, what in the world are the honchos doing here?
I think the honchos are doing exactly what I would do in this position. Beat them up.
I don't understand though, Broadway. These men have had no beef with Fireball Carlos or J Bushii recently. Their war has been with the Savage Clan.
Everybody has an issue with J Bushii.
Oh no! Come on now, Ahmed.
Oh wait a minute! Didn't he just use PJ Savage's
Yes, he
finisher?
did. He used the Savage Fall, and here comes the Savage crew to make sure that they take care of these men, but it might be a little bit too little too late.
You say coming to the save, I say putting their nose into business that doesn't involve them.
Oh, now come on now, Broadway. It is clear as day that the honchos did so first, and PJ Savage and the Faceless Ones came to ringside to bail these young men out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to apologize on the behalf of WUW Wrestling for what you have just witnessed in that ring. Fireball Carlos and J Bushii were raring to go for that North American title match, but those dastardly honchos, they decided out of the blue to run in and interfere with this matchup. And as a result, we never even got the opening bell. That North American title is still in limbo, and it is all on the hands of the honchos. But I have to wonder, ladies and gentlemen, they've had no involvement with the North American title scene of late. What could possibly they have had to prove there? Why would they interfere with this match? What are they trying to do to WUW Flash? But ladies and gentlemen, let's not dwell on that too long, because as we saw earlier, a young man is also trying to step up to the plate. He is the one, the only, 00 Alpha Zero himself, and he has an opportunity tonight to take on PJ Melly in non-title competition. And if he gets that victory, ladies and gentlemen, Alpha Zero rockets straight to number 1 in those heavyweight rankings. This young kid is motivated and he is looking to make a mark for himself. Will he manage it? We'll have to find out, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, with some words of wisdom, with some words about what they've got to do and what they've got to face in the next few weeks, I'm going to take you right now to PJ Savage and the Faceless Ones.
February 29th. February 29th. As a star is shining, there was no star shining brighter than ours. The Honcho star, it finally burst. And ladies and gentlemen, the tag team titles have officially gotten out of purgatory. As the Faceless Ones, now, finally, for the first time in 3 years, a new tag team has these belts. The tag team belongs to us. And we're not gonna do like the Honchos did. We're facing anybody, everybody, anybody in that ranking system that wants a shot at us. We're here. We are the tag team division. The tag team division is officially faceless. Soup.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Last Saturday we came, we saw, we hit him in the jaw. Oh yeah. And we'll step up to anybody who wants a challenge.
What's up, champs?
Yeah.
What up, shit? You see, this is the top of the mountain. This is Gleason's finest. Heavyweight champ. And the new tag team champions. Because you see, Walker Clan, the odds just evened up. We're coming for you. Now it's time that we pick all of you off one by one. But you see, before we get to that business, I got business to handle in that ring tonight. And I told you already, last week, I've been dealing with the Walker clan for a long time. They're never too far behind. I got your back, you got mine. And tonight I face Alpha Zero, Mr. Double O himself. See if the kid steps up. See you guys later.
See you at your back.
Well, I hope you are ready, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be quite the main event tonight. Alpha Zero Double O, after investing time, blood, sweat, and tears in this house, he is finally getting a crack at the heavyweight rankings. If he beats PJ here, Broadway, he's the #1 contender, and this young kid may just set the world on fire.
You want to know who the real #1 contender is?
I think I'm pretty sure I know what the answer is going to be, Broadway. Is it you?
Yes.
Well, that's certainly not a way to get to #1 right there. Alpha Zero starting with a slap to the face. When comes in, oh my goodness, you're not going to overpower the heavyweight champion like that. Alpha Zero might try to do so. Ducks under that clothesline and hits one of his own. This is a very impressive start here for the challenger.
You know what? I don't like either of these people, but I feel bad for Alpha Zero.
I don't know about that. From my perspective, he is just trying to hold his own, but it is going to be hard to do so when you get absolutely walloped like EJ Savage just put on him. Alpha Zero, you see that fight? This kid is all heart. He is going to keep fighting back and fight for what he believes in, regardless of what you think.
Well, what I think is I like seeing PJ Millie or PJ Savage getting beat up like that, being shown that he's not the top
Oh my
dog.
goodness, going for that double knee maneuver in the corner. A beautiful strike. And Alpha Zero has taken the initiative here early, and the champ is reeling. Broadway, PJ Savage is hurt.
Oh, look at that.
Look at the strength and almost a modified Michinoku driver, a body slam of sorts there, and this might be it. Alpha Zero did. Oh my goodness. And after that flurry of offense, PJ Savage just barely surviving, and Alpha Zero knows he's got to take care of business right now, looking for that double O immediately.
I'm not really impressed much, but that was impressing me.
Oh my goodness, went for the double O, but got countered and got thrown right on his back by the Savage.
That was a Saito suplex, right?
Yes, it was, and done to absolute perfection by the champion. And now Alpha Zero, he has been so strong, but he is in deep water on that frog splash. Oh, and Broadway, he is kicked out of the frog splash. Alpha Zero is not willing to say die just yet, and the champ can't believe it.
Either he's out on his feet or he just has so much fortitude.
Well, PJ is going to have to cinch in something. Alpha Zero has proven himself already in this match. He's going to make PJ work for it. Might get this right here. Might be the pinfall. Not quite for this young man. Come on, Alpha. Show out. Oh, and PJ's got him. Oh, PJ hits that savage fall. And look at the look on the champion's face. He can't believe he had to pull out his full repertoire, but this man forced him into a corner, and the champ had to respond.
Yeah, he looks a little bit flabbergasted. Like he doesn't know how to react.
Oh, look at this. The champ. Oh, my goodness. He's tapping his hand. He's showing a little bit of respect right here. Look at that. The champ is just absolutely impressed with what he saw out of this young man. Oh, wait a minute, Broadway. Oh, and that's what I like to see.
We got a long way to April 18th. That's how you step up. And I want to see who's going to step up for this.
Excuse me, Jack.
Wait a minute, Broadway, where are you going?
This roster is going to step up.
Oh, hang on. Oh my goodness, everybody stepping up in that locker room. They are making it go. Oh, and there's my broadcast colleague. I see what he was doing, and I see what I am seeing from everybody.
I guess that's why they call it unpredictable, huh?
Oh my goodness, there is a target on PJ Melly's back, and that is what I like to see from the House of Real.
My oh my, ladies and gentlemen, what a statement we have just witnessed for the WUW roster. PJ Savage wanted to know who was coming for him, and we have our answer. Every single member of this house is motivated and raring to go. Heck, I'm raring to go after seeing that display. But ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see how high they can go, how far they can strive, you're going to have to tune in for next week, because we have an absolutely dynamite main event coming up for you next week on Flash. The Walker clan, having interfered in that North American title match, they're going to have to put their money where their mouth is, because J Bushii and Fireball Carlos are going to team up to take them on in tag team action. Well, folks, you're certainly not going to want to miss that one. Gentlemen at the peak of their game, going toe-to-toe in that ring in a pure war of attrition. But that's next week. This is tonight. And for the WUW roster, for Johnny Rods, our WWE Hall of Fame commissioner, I am Manly Jack Manley, the voice of the WUW. Thank you, and good night.